everybody, Jamie Pate here. Welcome to another Stop the Blur / Memory Planner walkthrough. Okay, in this video walkthrough today, I want to chat about February's pages. And so this is as far as I've gotten so far of my monthly page spread, but I'm pretty proud I have that much in there. Let me tell you, that is like a goal of mine still, to get February's month spread accomplished. And so I just keep plugging away. That's all we can do, right? So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for being here. If you're wondering what this is all about, Stop the Blur is a kit subscription provided by Heidi Swapp, and you can find that on HeidiSwappShop.com. It's also a video series once a month with the idea behind Memory Planner, which is what this is. This is a memory planner. It's a way to memory keep. There's lots of ways to memory keep. This is one of them. And in this planner insert, I actually have this a month in here already. I already have January and a walkthrough of January already. I'm going to walk through February's pages today and what could be found in them. And then I'm going to start working on March, but I do have a sneak of March. Okay, so this video is out when what I'm going to show you here, well, not maybe on this page, but most of what I have in here is the February kit for 2024. It's not available anymore. It's available for subscribers from the 15th of the month to the 15th of the month. So what is available right now as this video lands is the March 2024 kit, and that's available to jump into the subscription until the 15th of April. So I just want to share that with you in case anyone is wondering about the subscription part. So let's just talk about these pages here. So February started way down here. Thursday in our weekly planner is way down here. So I decided to make Wednesday kind of a landing spread for the month. And I just added a little bit of stamping collage as well as some of the printable that is inside the Stop the Blur video class. There's a free printable. Well, it's not free. It's part of the class. That is in there. And then also some older tape. And so that was just, it was a fun little exercise. I need to be better about just having some fun with some collaging. And so that I really appreciated doing that. So not a lot of, I don't know, I want to say not a lot of photos, but actually there's a day here that there's a lot of photos. So forget me saying that. I'm just going to walk through each kind of day that I have here. So we've got a photo here, and then I used a notepad note from the kit. This hold fast alpha, but it's actually mailbox alpha. That's just in the shop. The enjoy here was part of the definition stickers that belonged with February's kit. I made my own little library pocket here, if you will, and this was a card that came with the kit. I don't even remember. I think, girl, you've totally got this. It might be from an earlier, like maybe January's printable. And then Dreamer is a stamp, and I had colored the background to that. I used the same alphas as I did down here. I used them again up here. I have repeated this in every one of my videos. I really am into repeating elements, and you're going to kind of see that play out here a lot in another one of these pages. I've kind of felt like, I guess I'm kind of jumping ahead of this, but I kind of felt like I just really eased into, let's just repeat elements. I really enjoyed that. It was in kind of a fun thing of where can I repeat an element? So anyway, that is a place I repeated an element here with the washi tape, and then just tried to keep the colors fairly cohesive. And so then, speaking of Memory Planner, I had a Memory Planner class launch on my class website. So that was the day that happened. And it was just a big deal because I've wanted to launch a classroom now for quite some time. And I just finally made myself do it. I just finally made the time and the space to make it happen. And for those of you who've taken that Memory Planner class, thank you so much. I had such an enthusiastic reception to that class. And if you are wanting to find out some more details about that, I will link that in our description. And then I just made Sunday was a photo, and bam, big old journaling. I always say I'm just going to journal and I'm just going to do a photo, and then I don't. But so when I do just big old journal, I really love it. I really do like that kind of approach to my pages. Oops, I need some more sticky there because it's not laying down right. Okay, a whole lot of February kit is on this very pink page. This is part of the printable. This is actually a new tag and notepad kind of collection that Heidi has made available actually on her site. So there's tabs and there's the reminder cards. There's a couple different colors. There's like this tickety thing. Then there's a black of this. I forgot about these, of this little tag that's already got a notch in it, and it comes with this tabbed notepad. And by notepad, I mean there's several on here and they're all attached. There's a yellow with a label, green with a label, so, and some more green in here. So I grabbed the pink. I might just have the one. I have it in another place so as well. Let me pick up all my pieces here. So that's where my journaling went there. I added definition sticker. I'm saying it's from February. I still think it's from February. And this was the print from the printable from February. So here's a good example of kind of the way I go about a little bit of my teaching. And I don't know if you can see this, but my emphasis was, because I knew what the week was, just a single photo. I couldn't help it. I have two photos there. Single photo, and then I have a photo in here. And so this was a week away. I was up at my daughter. She just had a baby. There's a ton of photos, but because I kind of go about my memory planners in a catalog kind of approach, I just decided I don't need all the photos to be on here. I'm going to take care of that in my other scrapbook albums. And I just need a photo to represent the day. And that's exactly what happened. And I love taking that kind of pressure off of myself, that I don't have to mass out everything that was happening. And as we all know, some days there's just not a lot happening. This just happens to be a week where, yeah, I could have masked it out, but I didn't want to. I wanted to make sure I had journaling for each day, which is exactly what I did, and a photo, and then repeated elements, right? We talked about that already with the alpha that was part of the Stop the Blur kit, and each Stop the Blur kit actually comes with 2 sets of alphas. I then put a title to each of these days here, and I continue that here as well. So these little journal spots here, they're squared, but they're rounded on the corners. Those actually belong to March's kit, so that's actually available right now. This was a printable that I have some journaling on, and then this was an interactive element that was part of the February kit. Then I just made this little interactive element to pop into this pre-made library card. This library pocket. Added more definitions, so we have repeating the definition stickers. There's one of those tickets from those new tab notebooks, and I have a photo here and a bunch of journaling on the back here. So that kind of is what I had for February 5th through 11th. Kind of like this page. It's kind of fun and funky. Lots of pink. Lots of hot pink. So that was fun. Which then this page became blue. And I discuss in my memory planner class how I go about when I feel a color is to be a focus point. So that's all in there. And also too, I wanted to point out adding there's still a number stamp that's available. And so I just stamp my numbers. One of the last things I do is stamping my numbers of my days, because I don't know quite always what color it's going to be. So it's always the last thing I do. Now for this page, there's a lot of elements here also from February's kit. And I used a speckled egg for my ink color. I thought that worked really well. Heidi's brand new billboard numbers are part of here, because it was this little guy's first month, so I celebrated him. I had a quote that I had found on Instagram, so I actually remade it. I didn't print it off as my screenshot had it. I actually kind of reformatted it, and then I added some journaling underneath, journaling on this journal spot card, and then photo. And then this was part of the printable, and I recolored it black. I think it might have been pink. I made it all black. There's some of the awesome washi from February's kit. This was from January's kit, the heart. It was fairly heart eccentric, but I thought it felt right on this page, and kind of these two kind of things balance out. They're both ledger, kind of similar colors, so I went with that. This time I kept my definition sticker all intact, didn't cut it up at all, and I've repeated from here to here another journal spot. This was part of the printable. I think this was part of January's printable. And this February, you've probably already seen it once, obviously part of the printable, and so was that. And I recolored that as well because I needed it to be blue and not, I think it was sort of an apricot color. I just laid out these photos here. There's some of my photos from another very fun weekend away. And so I just added them there. And something that I have had other people make note of when they've seen me do it is that I might have a photo on one day, but the journaling is going to be found somewhere else. Kind of like here. I have Tuesday's journaling here on this little ledger paper, but it crosses 2 days. I don't mind doing that at all. It's fine. I don't mind taking time to focus here on what happened up here. Especially if there might be more of a story on another day. Especially if I decided when I laid this out, I thought I was going to do something interactive. But I liked it being there. I liked having this weight. For me, there's like this visible weight over here on this side of the page. And I just said, that's good. I don't want to change that. We need to be really good about that and being willing to say, you know what? I like it just the way it was. It wasn't quite what I planned. Not a happy accident necessarily. It was just good. It was just good layout for me. I'm finding here we go. This is the new story update stamp set, and I love it. And I put that to work down here with a stack of books, and then something on there. Okay. And then I used the little grid here and filled, and there's even these tiny little words here. Genre, title, rating, date, authors, pages that I added on here too. I do read a lot of books. I'm not great about documenting them. I really should be, because so often I become like, when did I read that? When did I start that? And very often I think our reading has an impact on what's going on in our life at the time as well. So I think it's important that we do document what we're reading. Documenting, there's even a TBR, to be read. I love that too, because the list is long and I need to be better about even doing that as well. This was another happy page. I went with more of the Victorian velvet, almost saltwater taffy kind of vibe on this one. Just had a lot of fun. I went ahead and stamped February, and then this is actually ledger paper, and I just trimmed it way down to make it a journal spot. Do It Because You Love It is a stamp. New Day was part of a printable. This was something that I found on Pinterest. I added the So Far So Good, and then this library pocket was part of the February kit, and I have some notes underneath that as well. You are doing great. It was a personal encouragement because I was in the midst of a big challenge that I wanted to see it through, but you know, just with like everything else we do in our life, sometimes we hit skids, and I was hitting a skid. And so when I saw this in her kit, I'm like, yes, thank you. I am doing okay. Even if I'm struggling, I'm doing okay. I added this focus stamp here and a small ledger stamp. And then I added my journaling right onto that little ledgery part of the stamp. I made a big 22 from some number stamps that are from Heidi Swapp because this girl turned 2 on 2/22. And this was a heart still from the January kit, which I really, really liked. I really love those hearts so much. These are banners actually from, no, those are Heidi Swapp's banners there. We were all about the banners for this girl, so that was a lot of fun. I put the billboard letters to work on this piece of vellum and added some elements from the January kit here. Some more birthday pictures, lots of printables, and I, repeating the element here with these 2 hearts, lots of notes, lots of writing, lots of remembering this, which is exactly why we do Stop the Blur Memory Planner anyway. So you might have seen this on my Instagram page. I just wanted a really fun divider for March, and these letters absolutely fill the bill. I'm loving these large billboard letters a great deal. But I will take you to the next week in March here that I do have done. This was some samples that I did for the Heidi Swapp shop website. And this is all very March kit. This is the kit that's available right now, in case you're not familiar with that. Do love these interactive pieces so much that we had these again. And so that was great. I added there's a bunch of new update dies that go with the January, February, March, and even April update stamps. Added an interactive piece here with alphas and this and. I made the library pocket here. Boy, you've seen the name of the library pockets. And it's a brand new die as well. And then just filling it all in. I loved making this little element here. If you've taken my memory decks class, you might recognize this right here. And then I just started this page over here and just wanted to give some emphasis to the brand new Stamp Society stamp, and just filled in some backgrounds with that. This is part of it. I made some washi with one of the stamps, and I made this very interactive and very fun. And I need to do this again. This was awesome. So I'll be filling some notes in on that. Whew, that was a lot. That's a look at February, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're brand new, I certainly invite your questions to help explain anything I might have covered here. I want to thank you so much for dropping in here and seeing these pages, and I will see you in the next video.